Hi. So I was thinking about what other kinds of videos I could create in regards to the theme that I've been working on, talking about my experience working through chronic illness, healing from chronic illness, and kind of a general look at healing. And so I thought of two other topics. So I'm going to go ahead today and do a simple kind of mindfulness exercise, meditation exercise, visualization. And then I'll also show you two energy balancing exercises that you can implement with your meditation or just quiet time. I've learned these exercises through the work with Deborah Singleton, who's now retired. Her website is still available online. It's called ahealingplace.org. I'm going to make at least one video talking about my work with her at some point because that was a big part of my journey and healing. But that will be another day. So today, I am just going to start by sharing first the two energy balancing exercises, and then I will do the visualization. Now, in regards to the energy balancing exercises, I've already made a video going over all the energy balancing exercises. I'm going to post that at another time. I may ask for a small fee for that. But let me talk a little, but I'm not sure yet. But let me talk a little bit about the purpose of these exercises. Most people have heard about Reiki these days, or some type of energy work, energy balancing, whatever your views on it are. The simple idea behind what Deborah kind of proposed is that when our body is more in balance, when we are quieter, and that was the purpose of doing the routine that we did with the clients that we had, and there was a very specific routine, then the body has the ability to, quote unquote, heal or get better. I want to be careful about the word heal, of course, because, in any field outside of medicine, you can't say that this will heal you, whether it's supplements or herbs or chiropractic or whatever it is. It may give your body the ability to heal itself. I guess maybe that would be a better way to put it. And so these energy balancing exercises that I'm going to show today basically help to bring into balance certain energy flows that are in and around our body. And I'm talking beyond just the chakra system. Most people have heard of that, the 7 basic chakras, even though there's other chakras beyond that. And so let me start with those two, and then let me do the visualization. That'll end this video, and then I'll get to work on the other one. All right. So I appreciate who's ever watching this video. And again, if you have any suggestions or anything that you would like me to talk about, please do. Otherwise, if you feel like sharing, again, I would appreciate that. Yeah, so here we go. So the first one, I'm looking at my phone and it looks a little crooked, but I aligned my chair with the phone, so hopefully this is straight. But anyway, so the first one is well, they're both very simple. The first one, I call it the pretzel. What you basically do is, and you can't see my legs, but you don't have to. So trust me on this. I'm lifting up my right leg and I'm putting it over my left leg. So my ankles are crossed, right? So my right leg is crossed over my left leg at my ankles. Kind of like, when you're sitting in a lounge chair or something. And my arms, I cross my right arm over my left arm as well. Then what I do is I interlock, so I turn my hands, palms toward each other, and I interlock my fingers. And then I try to relax my wrists, my elbows, my shoulders, and then just put my hands comfortably on my lap. Now, this may not be easy or comfortable for everyone, this particular exercise, because it's a bit of a kind of a contortionist exercise. So if it isn't comfortable, you know, I know that the second one I show you should be fine. So now, what do you do? So you're kind of in this kind of pretzel contorted position. Really, there's nothing you need to do. If you just sit here and watch TV for a while, or look out your window and watch the birds, it is doing what it's supposed to be doing. Your body is alive. There's energy in your body because you are alive. And if you want to go there, there are energy flows and systems, as I've said, in and around your body. And what this is doing on a simple level is balancing the left and the right hand side of the body in a very gentle way. So a lot of people find this very calming. Now, if you want, you can meditate while you're in this position, whatever that looks like for you, right? There's no right or wrong way to do that. There's many ways, whether it's going through each part of your body and noticing kind of what you're feeling and where you're feeling it, and allowing yourself to relax and breathe, or whether you focus on your breath, or whether you focus on your heart, or whether you focus on a prayer or a mantra or whatever it is you want to do, right? So all of that's fine. Or whether you want to listen to an app, you know, like a guided visualization. Again, any of that's fine. So let me show you the second exercise. Again, very simple. The second one, again, you can't see my legs, but now I have my legs apart. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of relax my knees to the sides. So open my legs. And then I'm going to place the bottoms of my feet together like this, right? So the bottoms of my feet are touching. So you don't want to have shoes on when you do this. Either you want to be barefoot or you want to be in socks, so that the energy has the ability to flow. So the bottoms of my feet are together. And now I'm going to put the palms of my hands together. Now, where I put my arms at this point, right? I don't know if it really matters. I mean, it does a little bit. Like, I feel a difference when I put my hands and arms like this, and I feel a little different when I put them on my lap like this. But ultimately, the main flow and exercise is happening regardless where I put my hands or where I put my arms. Again, my hands, the palms of my hands are together, the bottoms of my feet are touching, and then I place my hands somewhere in a comfortable position. And again, at this point, I'm either watching TV for a little while, I'm looking out the window, watching the birds, squirrels, or I am meditating, taking some time to go inside and be quiet, noticing my breath, breathing. Now, how long do you hold this exercise or this pose? That's up to you. You can hold it for 5 minutes, or you can hold it for 20 minutes. Or you can take a break and do 10 minutes and 10 minutes. The quieter you get, the more you might feel into your body and start to actually feel not just a quiet and a peace, which hopefully you'll feel from doing either one of these exercises or both of them, but also the more you might start to feel other things inside of your body, other kinds of sensations or feelings. When I do these exercises, I do feel the energy moving through my body because I've been doing them for a while and I've become, well, I've always been sensitive, but more sensitive to that. So, but again, if you feel nothing, that's okay too. The more you do it, the more you may start feeling something. But feeling energy is really not the point. Feeling better, or feeling more relaxed, or feeling more peaceful, that's the goal here. Okay? So there's that part. Now, let me do a simple visualization with you. I could close my eyes while I'm doing this, or keep them open. I'm not sure which I'll do. Maybe I'll close my eyes. And this is something you can do while doing those exercises. Or for those of you who really haven't really meditated, or thought about meditating, or would like to meditate but don't know how to meditate, or any of those kinds of things, here's a great opportunity. I'm going to bring in some simple ideas, because meditations should be simple, right? I remember once seeing a book like this thick. Remember when those books on dummies or idiots were around? Like meditation for dummies, like that thick. Like I'm sorry, like unless you go into the history of meditation, if it's thicker than 5 pages, you've lost me. Like there's no need for that. Okay, so what I'm going to suggest, first of all, is to just, I'm going to use different words as we go through this, is close your eyes, get comfortable in whatever position you feel comfortable with. Doesn't have to be any fancy position, right? Just get comfortable, close your eyes, and just, I'm going to use different words here. Bring your mind, bring your attention, bring your awareness into your body, and just notice your breath. For the next few breaths, just notice as you breathe in and breathe out, breathing into your body and breathing out. Just notice how that feels inside your body. Notice how it feels in your throat, your neck, your shoulders, your chest, abdomen, breathing in, breathing out. Noticing the movement of your chest, noticing the movement of your belly, breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. And as you go through this process, as you notice your breath, as you breathe in and breathe out, take a moment and kind of notice any areas of tension in your body. I say the word notice because we're not trying to fix or change anything here. Just notice any areas of tension in your body. And just for this moment, let that be okay. We're not trying to change it or fix it. Nothing's wrong. We're just breathing and relaxing. That's your goal right now. Breathe and relax. Breathe and relax. That's your prayer. That's your mantra. That's your goal. Breathe and relax. Oh, look, there's some tension in my chest. Oh, look, my shoulders, man, my shoulders are tight, and I'm breathing and relaxing. I really don't like it that my shoulders are so tight. Why am I so uptight all the time? And I'm breathing and relaxing. I can't do this. Meditation is so hard, and I'm breathing and relaxing. Breathing and relaxing. Now bring your attention all the way down to your feet. Just for this moment, feel into your feet right now. What do they feel like? Notice the muscles, the tendons, the ligaments, the bones, feeling into your feet. Feeling your connection with the ground, the earth. Breathing and relaxing, feeling into your feet. And then slowly, slowly moving your attention up from your feet, up your legs. into your hips, into your abdomen, taking as long as you need with any area of your body that you need. Just kind of noticing, what am I feeling here? Is there any kind of physical sensation? Is there pain? Maybe there's an emotion somewhere. Our job right now, your job, is not to change it, not to fix it. It's just to notice it, just to let it be okay, just to breathe, just to relax. Moving your attention up into your abdomen, your back, your chest, your shoulders, your arms, finally your neck and your head. Again, taking as long as you need, as long as you need in any of these areas. Oh my goodness, look at all these emotions in my belly. Boy, that's really uncomfortable. And I'm breathing and relaxing. Just let it be okay. We're not trying to figure it out. We're not trying to analyze it. We're not trying to fix it. We're just breathing and relaxing, letting it be okay. Breathing and relaxing. If there's an area that you want to spend a little more time in, go ahead and do that. There's a lot of tension in my shoulders. I just want to kind of notice that. Yeah, so what does that tension feel like in your shoulders? If it had a shape, what shape would it be? If it had a color, what color would it be? If it had a size, what size would it be? Just notice what it feels like and let yourself breathe and relax. And then when you're done going through each area of your body, just bring your attention and anchor it all the way down into your belly. Kind of like anchoring a boat in the water. And just for a little while longer, just notice your belly as you breathe and relax. Noticing any movement as your belly rises and falls with each and every breath. Kind of like waves on a pond or a lake, rising and falling as you breathe in and breathe out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Nothing to change and fix. Our job right now is just to relax and breathe. Breathing in and breathing out. And finally, bring your attention slowly back to this moment, back to this room. And when you're ready, just let yourself open your eyes. Again, take as long as you need. Hello. Now, I don't know if that was easy for you or if that was hard. Either way, it's fine, and you're doing well. Keep practicing. That was a simple, maybe, what was it, 5 minutes? It's really simple to do 5 or 10 minutes, just as simply as that. It doesn't have to be long, and you can do it twice a day. One thing I will tell you, because I've heard this from people over the years, I can't meditate. I can't meditate. I can't shut off my brain. So let me address that for a moment. Meditation, mindfulness, the purpose is not to shut off your brain. If that happens, that's great. But that's not what we're trying to do. We're trying to just be present. with ourselves in a different way. We're building a relationship with ourselves in a different way. So this, our mind, this thing up here, it's going to keep going. Blah, 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 blah. And there may be different blah, 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 blah voices, right? Different stories. If as you're meditating and being quiet and blah, 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 you get caught up in a story, right? When you remember, oh, wait, I'm meditating. Well, then just bring your mind, your attention back to your breath, to your body, right? Just bring it back. Kind of like a little child running off somewhere, and you're just like, oh, no, no, come back, you know? Now, if there's emotion associated with that thought or story, those thoughts or those stories, just notice where in my body do I feel that emotion, right? Again, where in my body do I feel that emotion? Oh yeah, that's really sad, and I feel that sadness here, or I feel that anxiety here. And then again, then we just go back to, and it's okay that I'm feeling this, just letting myself relax and breathe. And as we do that, that may start to change how we feel and may start to change our experience of that thought or those thoughts or those stories. So our focus as we do this is here, being present. So we're building tools here. We're building a different way to be in relation with ourselves. We're learning to love and accept ourselves in a different way. We're learning to take responsibility for ourselves in a different way. I'm responsible for my feelings, which can also help us with communication. So there's a lot that can be gained from this, besides feeling peaceful and calm and all those things. This is the number one tool, for lack of a better word, that I would suggest to anyone going through and dealing with chronic illness. The number one tool. Anyone in general. Anyone that's ever come to me with mental health issues, whether they were also dealing with physical issues or just mental health issues. I've said this to many people over the years. This mindfulness meditation is the number one tool that I can share with you. And I'm sharing it with you. So take that for what it is, but that's my truth. That's been my experience. So thank you for staying with me here today. That's all for now, folks, as they used to say in Looney Tunes. Um, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Okay, thanks again. Bye-bye.